That's 2 partners you lost. Your partner died. Dude, that is the best death scene ever. No! That is the best death. Okay, hello everyone. Holy moly. What a start to the day. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, and today is one of those days. Today, incidentally, is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the 7th of August, 2016. Now we're really going back in time. Let's try that again. It is Tuesday, August 7th, 2018. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you guys are ready for a full day of fun streaming. It's going to be a weird day. I'm about to explain how a lot of stuff has gone down over the past couple of days that has kind of messed around with my schedule a little bit, because it's been a weird one, alright? First of all, today, technical difficulties when I tried to start the stream. My microphone wasn't working. When I went to close down OBS to try to get this issue to fix, all the drivers crashed on Windows. And this happens sometimes. Typically when it happens, I can't get anything working again until I restart the PC, which is what I had to do. So now we're up and running again. The PC is nicely refreshed. That's a good thing. Hopefully it means we won't have any more technical issues for quite a while now. Okay. Let's talk schedule-wise, because it is proven he did plagiarize. Yes, he should be fired, because he should be held up to the same journalistic standard as anyone else. I'm tired of the excuse that, oh, reviews are just opinions, and I'm tired of the excuse that video games aren't serious business and everyone can just do whatever the fuck they want and put out piss-poor quality content in gaming media. No, it's time to finally hold it up to a fucking real standard. And if the guy did plagiarize, yes, he should be shit-canned. Just like anyone else who would have plagiarized in a media job. Period. Okay. Alright. Shout out to Floppy again. Alright, hold on a second. Sorry, I just had to ban someone who did a troll cheer being a dickhead, so he's gone. Floppy just cheers. Would you describe the stream chat as Phil's positivity cave? No. John just cheered. He says, you work for YouTube 10 years, and then you lose your job because of some guy at Google doesn't do anything right. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, the reason why I've lost monetization on DSPGaming is because during the year and a half that I was partnered with Curse, someone at Google AdSense said, oh, this is an AdSense account that's either a duplicate or there's, oh, it's not legit. Let's just freeze it for invalid click activity, even though there's no way it could have had invalid click activity because it wasn't active. It was an inactive account because Curse's ads were running on my channel. There's no way there could have been inactive click activity when the fucking ads weren't active. It's actually factually incorrect, logically incorrect, but there's no way to actually fix the fucking process at Google. In my opinion, the problem is not only that their processes are broken, but that they have no way to fix anything. There's no human at Google who can say, oh, I'll look into this problem for you. Instead, it's, did you do this automated process? Yes, I did, and I didn't get a response. Oh, well, fuck you then. That's pretty much the answer you get. It's like, so you have a broken process, it doesn't work, and you don't care. Because you're so big, you're so bloated, you're so overloading with Google money to operate yourself, you don't give a fuck about anyone's problems. You just don't, I mean, how many times have there been tons of issues with things on YouTube and they don't even look into it until a ridiculous amount of people complain? So I'm screwed, It's not the actions of one guy. It's the company as a whole is a bloated mess of garbage. It's a piece of shit. It's run horribly. The processes are terrible. But that's okay because they'll go and celebrate that they have like a diverse workforce. And, the shit that doesn't matter. Your company is a piece of shit. It fucking doesn't operate properly at all. Everyone hates your fucking website. The only reason anyone uses it is because it's the only one in its category. It's a monopoly, right? But let's go celebrate how bad we are. Like, what the fuck? But you're right, 10 years. 10 years of using the fucking site, and now I can't make $1 on it because these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's ridiculous. And it's unprofessional, and they're just terrible at their jobs. I don't know what else to say. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. I always hated, for the last few years, doing stuff on YouTube because it's a fucking jumbled mess of garbage. And, I mean, in one regard, it is liberating because, as I've told you guys over the past few months to year, that I would love to cut the ties to YouTube, right? And not, not having to worry about the stuff that I put up on YouTube, right? But the flip side of that is, sadly, I'm screwed now financially, you know. It's good that I don't have to worry about what I put up on YouTube anymore, right? But at the same time, I know what I'm going to do to pay my bills moving forward. I need to make Twitch blow up to the point where, like, last month on Twitch was amazing. If I can keep Twitch at the same level it was last month every month, then I think I'll be all right. But I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I'm a realist, and I'm nervous that this month is not going to be nearly as good as July was. Because in July, just to give you guys some perspective, in July, I had record high subs, right? Like, I think I hit the second highest subs I ever had on the channel. I had really high views. I had the biggest cheer I ever got, plus a bunch of other really big, huge, helping, contributing cheers, okay? Like, there was a lot of factors that contributed to the fact that it was such a good month. I don't expect that every single month I'm going to get a new record high cheer, that every month I'm going to have the same people coming in. See what I mean? Like, there were a few people who were really supportive in July. That doesn't mean they're going to do that every month. And that's what makes me really nervous, is what's going to happen moving forward.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, we're totally gay. Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Thanks to you guys contributing. A lot of people are surprised that I take so much time out to give time, and thanks to those who contribute. It's because I appreciate it so much, you know. A lot of bigger streamers can't do that. I'm able to do it, and I like doing it, okay? Now, as you can also see at the top of the screen, the stream stats leaderboard is up, meaning today if you cheer, sub, or tip, you're going to influence that leaderboard. We're going to have a running total of subs. We're also going to have top cheerer and top tipper for those who cheer and tip during the stream. So it's another way to get recognition. If you're the current top tipper or top cheerer, you'll get up there on the leaderboard, okay? And I'm going to start updating that in just a moment. Once we get to the shout-outs, I'll start updating, and people will start getting into the rankings here, all right? So I just mentioned subbing. What does subbing get you? What's the deal? Well, subscribing to the channel gets you many benefits. First of all, you get access to all of our emotes, all the fun channel emotes, okay? Number two, you don't have to watch advertisements. Typically, during a typical gameplay stream, I run ads 1 to 2 times. You don't have to watch those. You'll be skipping those. And you get the cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. All right. Pretty neat. Lots of good benefits. So please consider subscribing if you're not a current sub. All right. Pretty awesome. In addition to that, you work towards a monthly goal. Now, people have been asking me for 2 days, what's the tier 3 monthly goal? I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any consensus with the viewers of what they want for a tier 3 monthly goal this month. We've already hit tiers 1 and 2, which is insane, I know. So I don't know. If we hit 575 subs, I'd be willing to do some kind of a celebratory event, but I'd rather get feedback from everyone on what people would like to see. Okay? So have at it. If you guys have suggestions, you guys want to talk it out. Last week, people collectively decided they wanted to see Night in the Woods for the tier 2 goal, and I made it happen. See? So if you guys could go ahead and do it again, make a big agreement of what you guys want to see, then I'll let you, I'll do it. All right? But the thing is, there's no agreement. Everyone's all kind of, not in agreement, and a lot of the suggestions, sadly, are just not very viable. So have at it. Give me your suggestions, and I'll hash it out. And if we hit 575 subs, we'll do something special. Okay? All right. Is that all right? Is okay? Is that all right? All right. One final thing, guys, before we get to shout-outs. As you guys know, especially if you guys are people who have frequented the streams lately, things are not going so well for me in the realm of finances because of YouTube. All right? Not because of you guys. You guys on streams have been absolutely amazing. Your support has been overwhelmingly positive. The streams have been overwhelmingly fun and positive recently. So it's nothing to do with you. It's because of Google and YouTube screwing me over and demonetizing my 8-year running YouTube channel, DSPGaming, that used to bring in, lots of money for me every month. And now I'm making nothing whatsoever on it. This is not good. I'm in dire straits. I'm in a situation where pretty shortly I'm going to have to make some really shitty decisions of what do I do finance-wise to keep stuff going. All right? They're not good decisions. Basically, bad choice number 1 here or bad choice number 2 here. Each one negatively affects me. What do I do? That being said, all right, if you are watching on the stream and you're wondering, because I just mentioned a million things, I said, gee, I wonder what's the best way to help Phil out. What's the best way to ensure Phil could keep doing streaming? Right now, the best way is tipping me. Because when you tip me, I get those funds right away. That's money I can use right now to pay real bills. You know, everything else is great. You know, things like, you know, Teespring, Patreon, cheering, subbing, they all help. But a lot of those get caught up in processing time or whatever, and I won't see them for months. If you tip me, I get it right away. And in particular, right now is the time of month when I'm very, very inundated with bills. And so anything that you contribute will help me directly right now. All right, so if you want to tip me during the stream, there's 2 ways you can tip me. The first is to look below the stream. There's a button. I opened up the Microsoft Store on my laptop. Delightful. Let's close that. All right, Eternal Napalm with that 1200-bit cheer. Now the top cheerer. Let's get you up on the leaderboard, sir. Hold on. So rich, it doesn't matter. You're completely immune to any kind of repercussions for anything you ever do. That's Google. That's the definition of Google. They could fuck everything up in their entire business. It doesn't matter. They have so much money they could take it on and just keep moving. And no, I mean, many companies have stepped up and want to compete with them, and they can't because they don't have that filthy, dirty money. You know what I mean? It's just a joke, man. It's disgusting. It really is. From someone who grew up with YouTube, right? 10 years I've been working on YouTube, putting out content. 2.5 years I did it as a hobby. 7 years I did it as a job. And now it's just a joke. Now I make $10 a day. You know? For someone who's been through all that, to see how the company has literally worked itself into a fucking hole and dug its own grave and jumped in and then poured the fucking dirt on top of themselves. And the only reason that they can still breathe is because they have that $1 billion straw that they have connected to their mouth going through the dirt and goes above ground. But what's going to happen when someone walks by and bends the fucking straw? You know? That's the point they're at. Jesus. I just don't get it anymore. I just don't. How many failed attempts? I mean, Google Glass. Every venture they try fails. Right? Everything they... It's just a joke. I just can't take it anymore. You know? I can't. I'm so tired of being pushed around by this big garbage company that just doesn't care, has no fucking real work processes that work. I'm just tired of it. You know? It's been such a different positive experience being on Twitch versus making a living on YouTube. It's been night and fucking day being here on Twitch, guys. Really. That's how much better it is on Twitch. And I that's why I love being here. You know? So, thank you. I know I sit here and I bitch and I complain and everything, but understand that I love doing what I do for a living, and I love being in here and hanging out with you guys on a daily basis. I wouldn't give it up for the world if I had any choice to either keep doing this for a living as full time like I do, or doing something else. I would do as much as I possibly could to keep doing this because it means that much to me. 10 years of my life I've put towards doing this, and now I know I have a meaningful group of people who love to come here and say they find meaning in what I do, and it's so different here. It's so different on Twitch versus what I used to do. So thank you guys for that, okay? All right. Let's continue. CM Fool did a $2 tip and says, DSP for a tier 3 gold, be a man and play every game on the hardest difficulty for a month. That's insane. That's insane. Especially with all the new releases coming out, there's no way I could do that. You know, a special event where maybe for a while I play games on hard is one thing, and I do that during the summer downtime. There's no way I could do that during the new releases. Imagine how angry people would be if I couldn't even beat any games because they were all whooping my ass. I was playing them on hard, and I just couldn't get any progress or anything. Is because if I turned it on, you hear the Wii dashboard music constantly, and I figured during the pre-stream you guys didn't want to hear behind the pre-stream here. Pretty annoying. Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I heard that Negan is coming to Tekken. I think everyone was very shocked as everyone's reaction. I told Kat about this last night. She was like, what? She literally was like, what? What the fuck? Like, why? I know, it's a very odd choice, but hey. Tekken is so weird. They had Akuma, they had Geese Howard, so they have Capcom and SNK characters. Then they had Noctis, a fucking RPG character, and now they're adding a fucking pop culture Walking Dead character. What's next? What's next? Okay, anyway, guys, let's end the pre-stream. Thank you guys very much for your support. Let's get started with Eternal Darkness. Let's see how far we can get. Maybe we can finish it today. If not, like I said, maybe we'll try to finish it on second stream tonight. And maybe even the conclusion of Persona 5 tonight. Should be a fun day. All right? Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. And again, just a quick reminder, best way you can help me, actually I should check subs, by the way, I didn't check them. Best way you can support me today is with a tip. Tipping is the best way to help out right now, even though I do appreciate anything else that you guys contribute. Tips is the best way to help right now, okay? Well, we're still 554. Our subs didn't move, so I don't have to change anything. There you go. Thank you to Silent General for the top cheer so far today, 1.5k bits, and Jack Spartacus for that $3 tip, the top tip. All right, let's end the pre-stream, and let's begin. Here we go.
Worthless specimen, get that ass banned.